Welcome to another edition of Cajun Classic Cars TV. I am Flying Brian, and today we're with Stacy, and we're going to talk about your
1987 Cutlass Salon.
Get it. One of the things I love about chatting with folks about their cars is hearing the story behind their ride. No matter what kind of car it is, the background of the car and what it means to the person is sometimes more important than the car itself. Today, Stacy's going to tell us about her 1987 Oldsmobile Cutlass Salon. The Salon is essentially the name for the trim package for a series of 1987 Olds Cutlasses. The firm Olds Motor Vehicle Company was founded by Ransom E. Olds in 1897 and rapidly became the top car company in the United States. We said goodbye to Olds in 2004, but technically, the last one was made 13 years after the Oldsmobile brand expired. General Motors sold a virtually new Alero via auction. The 2004 Alero GLS Final 500 Collector's Edition was the last Oldsmobile ever produced. Built for Oldsmobile's 90th anniversary year, the Cutlass was a cool cruiser that still gets plenty of attention. The Cutlass Salon sported proper V8 power, overdrive transmission, low mileage, plush interior, and some had ultra-desirable T-tops.
America's oldest romantic baritone working with America's oldest car company. Burns and Olds. Like a top billing. Older. Oldsmobile just reached 90. Nice kids. I'm here to tell you about Oldsmobile's 90th anniversary celebration. You're going to love the values. An opportunity like this comes once in a lifetime. In my case, maybe twice.
We're ready to do the commercial.
I just did it.
Stacy, what got you into loving cars?
My family always was in the racing, and they go to the state capitol drag race all the time. I have two brothers that is still racing today, so I always had a love for cars. I used to work on my own vehicles, and my husband purchased this for my birthday, and he died of COVID, complications of COVID, so I've been interested in this car, did a little work on it.
Stacy, is this your first car you've messed around with as far as, went out and got one and really started heavily working into it on your own?
Yes. My husband purchased this car for my birthday and did a little work on it. My brother painted the car and had a couple of little nicks and bruises. So I had a little work done to it and love cleaning it up and bringing it to the car shows.
All the bells and whistles work, your electric windows, your seats,
Yes,
everything on the dash still working?
Yes, sir. Heat, air. The tape deck I did replace because the cassette player didn't work anymore, but I installed a USB. I do have a cassette player that looks like a cassette player, but it's actually Bluetooth now, so it's the new technology, but works very well. The years with these cars, you have to replace the vinyl top and the headliners in the inside, in which that was done also. Let's take a look under the hood, Brian. All original, steel rocket engine.
And you work hard at keeping it clean, huh?
Yes, sir.
So, Stacy, I've heard of a Cutlass Supreme. What puts a Salon a little different? Do you know anything about that?
I think the features with the Salon and Supreme is a little different.
Yeah.
I just tried to keep the car as original as possible because that's what I like, the originality of the car.
What can you tell me about the wheels?
I put those wheels on the car. I had the original wheels on the car, took those off, and I placed those wheels on the car, but I still have the original wheels, so I can go back to the original. Just try to spruce it up a little, give it a little different look. But I'm planning on changing those also. Just try to give it a little pretty look every now and then. Make her look a little interesting to the public. Let's take a look inside, Brian. All original.
You know, Stacy, a lot of cars from this era did not fare well on the interior. You know, a lot of rips, a lot of tears, even some cigarette burns and things like that.
Yes, sir.
Kids, rips from kids playing and Happy Meals and all that stuff over the years. But this one, man, you've got it really clean. Did you have to do anything on the interior?
No, sir, I didn't. When my husband bought this car, the interior, I just cleaned up and wiped off and made sure it smelled good and looked good in the inside. Let's crank her up, Brian.
Oh, you got the old school playing.
Yes, what makes it feel good about riding in this old school is listening to this old music. Thanks everyone for checking out my 1987 Cutlass Salon.
Thanks, Stacy, for sharing your 1987 Cutlass. Check out CajunClassicCarsTV.com for information about car shows and find out what car and who'll be featured on the next episode at Cajun Classic Cars TV. Like our Facebook page, share our videos on YouTube and TikTok, and be sure to submit your ride to be featured on the next episode of Cajun Classic Cars TV, where you and your car are the stars.